Hey guys, so it's Damaris. So this video is a time lapse. I originally uploaded it in 2013, so 6 years ago. It is the only video I've done of me drawing, and I would like to get another one out, but I always seem to never have time, or it always just, goes over my head. I originally had, well, usually when I draw, I blast Christmas music throughout the house. So the original video, there is Christmas music playing in the background. When I had done all the editing, I had completely different soundtrack, but unfortunately, a couple years after the video went up, YouTube decided to block it. So I am re-uploading this with pretty much just commentary. So yeah, I would definitely like to do another one of these. I wish I had better lighting though. I know I need to get new lights for that. A couple people had asked me about the paintbrush. Usually when I draw, I have a couple paintbrushes that I keep with me because I'll take graphite powder and I'll shade in the detail that way as opposed to using a blending stick. I think well, in my opinion, for me, the details just come out better. I've gotten better over the years. Practice, practice, practice. So the portrait that I'm working on in this video is it's a portrait of Hector Ofray and his son. Hector unfortunately passed away back in 2012. And he was just somebody who was very active in our community. Very lovely person. This was done for a very close friend of his. You could call them brothers, actually. That's how close they were. My hair it wasn't blonde. It's what we call Puerto Rican orange. I had bleached it the week before. That pencil that was just in my hand, it's actually not a pencil, it's an eraser, and I think it's the coolest thing because you can sharpen it and you can get it to a nice fine point for adding highlights and little details here and there, especially in confined places. I still have that ring. I need to learn how to stay out of the camera's way when I'm doing stuff like this, though. My hair looks awful. It looks so awful. What was I thinking? This picture was actually part of a series that I did for his friend. There was originally 3, and I had gone ahead and done a 4th one, kind of like as a surprise. I wish I had done videos of those. They came out so, like, pictures never do artwork justice, ever. It's always nice when you can see stuff in person and really get a feel for it. It's so weird just like looking back and watching this, because the way I draw, I mean, I still use the paintbrushes and stuff like that, but just like looking back on detail work and stuff like that, I've definitely come a long way. I think with every picture that I draw, I get a little bit better. I think the only really trouble I have is when I draw noses. I hate drawing noses. For me, they're probably like the hardest thing to draw. I'm always constantly erasing and redrawing them just to make sure, okay, this is that person's nose. This nose belongs with that face. My hands kind of look weird. I had well, I mean, I guess I still have pudgy fingers. Well, not pudgy, but like, I don't know. They look pudgy in that video. Ears can always be a little bit difficult to draw, only because I mean, you gotta shape them, obviously. Gotta make sure the pattern on the inside's right. I almost wish I didn't color in that part of the portrait. I probably should have stayed with the shading. I mean, looking back on it now, it probably would have been a little bit better with the shading as opposed to using the color. Nice clean lines. Outlining it. I did that with all the portraits. They're outlined. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully I can add another video soon. See you guys.